We don't practice because someone makes us practice. We don't practice for fame or glory. We don't practice to impress anyone or make us feel better about ourselves. We certainly don't practice for money. We practice because we yearn to connect. Connect to the ancestors that built this. Connect to the modern geniuses that inspire us. Connect to our city and our scene and the listeners in the back of the room. But mostly we want to connect to that spark that lives deep within all of us. That spark that wants to be fire. We practice every day to clear a path for that spark. Let's practice together. Welcome to the Daily Guided Practice Session. Let's start with our chromatic scale, 88 beats per minute. Let's get to work. What's up, everybody? Adam Maness here. Welcome to our guided practice session here on YouTube. I'm here every Tuesday and Friday. And thanks for joining me. We'll give it, as usual, like 5 minutes for the room to fill up, just for the latecomers to come through. So we'll just take our time here and let me know where you are practicing today in the world. We are practicing today. I'm going to tell you what to play and how to play it. And you're going to hang with me as we do some technique work on the piano here. So let me know where you are, who you are, what you're up to. It's a beautiful day here in St. Louis, Missouri. And so today you're going to be kind of coming along for the ride on my kind of what would be a pretty standard technique practice session for me because, it's election day here in the U.S. I want to get some energy out. Right? There's a lot of tension in the air. You know what I'm saying? Walk down the street, people are a little jumpy. So want to get some of this energy, some of this nervous energy that I have out right now. And it's really fun, and we'll get some good work in. So we're gonna be working though. So get to your instrument, get to your piano, and let's get to work. You could probably do this on any other instrument too. Just follow along with the scales. The octaves, 4 octaves and stuff might be difficult, but you can figure it out. We could make it work. What's up, Carl from San Jose, and John from NYC, and Noriko from New York, and Madeline from Minneapolis, one of my favorite cities anywhere. I love Minneapolis so much. What's up? JP from Greece, John from NYC, Hermeto from Barcelona, Rich from Las Vegas. What's up, Tortog? Number 2. Regan, what's going on from Oshkosh, Wisconsin? What's going on? Jerome, good to see you, buddy. What's going on? Judah from the UK. Bonjour from the UK. What's going on? Anne from Germany. Adam from Copenhagen. Bruce from Austin. Good to see all y'all. Andrew from Halifax. And Colleen from Colorado. Going on, Colleen. Double dipping. Jerome's in Geneva. I know, Colleen. So yeah, I'm going to be doing some Kelly Martin yoga at some point today. Guaranteed. It's a Lucas from Chile. Just got to get my cans right here. A little uncomfortable with my blues hat. Let us know where you are today. Guillaume from Rennes. I know I'm not saying that right. We're just giving another minute or so. I want to get right to it. Hey, so, we do these guided practice sessions every Tuesday and Friday here at Open Studio on our YouTube channel. And you might notice a lot of familiarity between myself and some of the people in the comments. And that's because we have an amazing community in the Open Studio family. If you are a lurker here, or if you practice with us on YouTube, but you want to take a deeper dive on some Open Studio courses, it just turns out that I released a course just this last Friday called Pentatonics and Playing Out. And so we like to give you a little offer here on our YouTube practice sessions. So Ian's going to put in here a link to save $30 today for our YouTube folks on my new course, Pentatonics and Playing Out. It's already really popular. Thanks everybody for the great feedback about it. Just loving working on these courses for you all and then sharing it with you. So if you want to get into the Open Studio family, get your foot in the door, this course is a great way to do it. And we'll work on some pentatonic stuff today too. I like to add that to the mix here. All right. 205. There's the link. Go check that out. Thank you, Ian. And yeah. What's up, Oliver from Germany? Yeah. Yao Ming, what's going on from the UK? All right. Let's get to it, eh? I feel like practicing today. I feel like getting this nervous energy out. Just make sure that everything's going good here. Click is on. Piano's on. Let's do it. Okay, so we're going to do a bit of technique work. I want you to hang with me as much as you can here. We're going to be working out like any other workout, and we're going to do, I'm going to try not to tone this down at all. I'll kind of show you what it would look like if I were to actually be at my piano. I'm not at my piano, I'm at my lovely Hammer 88. It's not quite the same thing when I'm trying to do technique work, but we can make it fit. So what I like to do sometimes, I mean, I do all different kinds of things for technique work, but a lot of times what I like to do is I'll start in small intervals and then I'll just keep working my way out, right? So we'll start with the chromatic scale, 88 beats per minute. And we'll start with just a nice even eighth note here, right? Dun 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 dun. Just right there like that. Let's do this. Let's do a brief posture check, right? Let's sit up straight. Let's bring our heart up to our chest. Let's put our feet on the floor. Let's take a big, deep breath. Release any tension in your face, shoulders, or neck right now. Just let it all go. We want to be as relaxed as possible. I'll stop the click here because I want to make a very important point about this. So when we work on things like speed and when we work on things like sound, which is what technique is really all about, is actually how we sound, how we can control the instrument. One of the things that we need to implement when we do this is a relaxed quality to the practice, because we are going to perform how we practice. So if you're trying to get this speed out and you're just bearing down and you're really tightening up and tensing up and gritting your teeth, and it looks hard, when you go to do this on the bandstand, your audience is going to be like, oh, it looks like they're really struggling up there. Like, it's going to look hard. But remember back to some of the great performances you've ever seen and how these amazing masters that you saw playing whatever it was made it look effortless, right? That's what we want to practice. We want to have that be sort of the North Star of this practice routine. So even as tempos might get above your comfort zone, see if you can relax into that even more. When things start getting even more difficult, see if you can add even more relaxation to the process so that you're effortless, you're easy, at least as much as possible. Let's start here, eighth notes, 4 octaves. Right there. Mezzo forte, I want you to hear the most even sound you can. What does this sound like completely even and perfectly with the click? Let's go. 4 octaves. Here we go. 2, 3, and 4. And all right, I'm going to immediately go up now to triplets. I'm actually going to do, let's do 6 octaves. We're going to do from the very lowest C here in our left hand to the very highest C in our right hand. We're going to cover most of the piano. We'll do triplets, right? That tempo. I want you to make sure to move your torso parallel to the keys as we go up and down. I might even have to slide a little bit here. Let's try it. 6 octaves from the lowest C to the highest C. Here we go. Triplets. 2, triplet M. Nice and even. Do that same thing, mezzo forte, 6 octaves, triplets, and let's do it staccato. So a nice even space between each note. See if you can find a rhythm, not in the downstroke, but in coming up off the keys. Make sure that's just as even as the key landing. Remember, it's just as important the release of a note as it is the attack. So let's try it. 6 octaves, triplets, staccato. 2, triplet, and. All right, let's go back to 4 octaves. C2 and C3 is where we'll start. Let's go back to a nice legato sound, not soupy, but somewhat connected. And let's go up to 16th notes. So 4 octaves up and down, just nice mezzo forte. We're not going to put anything on it on this one, just regular as possible. 1, 2, da 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 da. Let's do that again. Same thing. 1, 2, da 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 da. Let's do this staccato now. We're going to shorten up each one of these notes. Here we go. 1, 2, sha 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 short. Let's add one more layer of complexity. Let's add some accents here. Accents on the dotted quarter note. So, that's the dotted 8th note, I guess. Dotted 8th note. Add that accent if you can. 4 octaves, staccato, 16ths. 2, dot, Again, 2, da 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 da. Okay, back to normal legato sound, 16th notes. We're just going to take it up now in a bit of speed test. Again, one thing I want to reiterate here as we do this, as we get faster and faster, and as we do more and more complex things, is I want you to remember to relax into this. As this goes further and further outside of what's easy, we need to ease in our body, ease in our mind. This is as much a concentration exercise as it is anything else. So see if you can relax as much as possible this time. 1, 2, sha 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 sha. Again, 2, sha 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 sha. Keep our attention where it needs to be. Relax even more as we just take it up. I'm going to see how fast I can get this somewhat cleanly. 1, 2, sha da 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 da. One, 2, sha da 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 da. Let's do the left hand only here. 1, 2, sha da 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 da. Thought so. It's lagging behind there towards the end. One more time, 2 hands. 1, 2, sha da 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 da. One more tempo. This is probably going to be a little out of my reach. This is 140. I haven't worked on this in a while, so this is a little bit slow. Usually I can get up to 160 on this, but that's not happening today. I can already tell. You know what I mean? 1, 2, sha da 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 da. Yeah, see? 1, 1, 2, sha da 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 da. Bit of failure there. That's good. That's where we want to be. Let's try it again. 2, sha da 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 da. All I got. And I'll tell you what, that is not because of any physical restriction on my left hand or anything else. I could hear what was going on in the mental chatter in my brain as I was doing that. It just I wasn't clear today to be able to do that as fast as I could normally. Like I said, I could probably usually 155, 160 if I'm working on this on the regular. It's been a while since I've done a speed test like that. So, but it's more a mental game than it ever is a physical game. And this isn't something that I do like every day or even every week. This is something that you just kind of want to do. I mean, for me, that I just kind of come to every once in a while just to see where I am. Also, I think there is something to every once in a while hearing yourself play things that are very fast, right? Just occasionally. You don't have to do it on the regular. In fact, most of your work should be very slow, but it's nice though to just let it fly, right? Like a kid. Remember when you were a kid, you'd sit down, see how fast you could play a couple, whenever, like just that doing that occasionally, I think is good for us. It's good for our imagination. Good to see what we can do. So that said, let's go back down into a reasonable tempo. Let's do thirds. We'll start on C2 and E2. Thirds up and down 4 octaves. It's a nice tempo. Let's try it there. 1, 2, sha 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 sha. Nice and relaxed here. Let's go up just a little bit. 1, 2, sha da 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 da. We're just still warming up here. Let's go back down. Let's do fifths. C and G. These are so good for just using these two sides of our brains, our left hand, our right hand, all that stuff. C and G, up and down, chromatically 4 octaves. 2, da 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 da. Again, 2, sha da 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 da. One more time, a little bit faster. 2, sha da 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 da. Again, 2, sha da 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 da. feeling good, starting to warm up. Let's go back down here. I'm liking this 16th note runs here. Da, 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 da. Let's start on middle C, chromatic scale, 1 octave, contrary motion out and in. Okay. Again, 2, da 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 da. 2, da 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 da. Yeah. Give me so much trouble. 2, da 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 da. Staccato 2, short, 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 short. Let's do that staccato again. I want you to imagine you're pulling the note out from the bottom of the key bed. Like you're pulling that sound out. It's just a visualization. You don't actually have to do it. But imagine the tip of your finger is going down to get the sound and it's bringing it up. It's going to help you kind of get out of the keys a little bit. Let's try it. Staccato, 1 octave, contrary motion, out and in. We're just releasing some energy today. We're getting it out. Whole country's nervous. Let's keep going here. 1, 2, sha-da-da-da-da. Again, 2, sha-da-da-da-da. Two octaves, out and in. 2, sha-da-da-da-da. Again, 2, sha-da-da-da-da. One more time. 2, sha-da-da-da-da. Let's do the same contrary motion, 2 octaves. Let's start with the left hand thumb on middle C and that right hand starting on E. So this is actually going to be identical fingering. Whatever you do, I'm doing mostly 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 kind of fingering. Like I don't even hit the 4th or 5th fingers during this warm up, just big muscles here. So this will be identical fingering as we go out and in. 2 octaves, starting on C and E, contrary motion, chromatic scale, 16th notes. 2, sha, 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 sha. Still staccato here. Let's go back to legato. 2, sha, da, 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 da. Triplets. 2, da, 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 1, 2, da, 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 da. 2, da, 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 da. All right, let's switch it up. Let's go to a major scale. So, like I said, well, first of all, a couple things. Thank you for being here for this guided practice session. Just for my own sake, today is big election day in America, and tensions are high, and there's a lot of nervous energy in my household and around the country. So I just wanted to work out some nervous energy. There's no better way to do that than at the piano and getting some technique work in. It's just like a workout, right? It's just like going for a run, going to lift some weights. That's how I'm feeling about it anyway. So that's what we're doing today. And also, if you want to get a deeper dive on any of this, we work on some pentatonic scales in my brand new course, Pentatonics and Playing Out. It's available today here in the chat. You can save $30. You click the link that Ian puts in the chat or the description. It takes $30 right off that price. It's already super popular, so go check that out. I think you're going to like it. It deals with a lot of how to use pentatonic scales over like modal tunes, modern tunes, and even standards and bebop tunes. So go check that out. But let's get back to what we're working on today. So I like to go from very small intervals and just work my way out. So we just spent a good deal of time there on the pentatonic. Whoop, there it is. On the chromatic scale. And now we're going to go and start widening it out. So let's go to a major scale, but let's go to B major. Let's get in the black keys. What's great about B major is that it's a great mixture of white and black keys. right? Use all the black keys, and you can really work on some great thumb under techniques with this. So what I want to do is, let's go back to 88. I love 88 beats per minute, symbolic. Let's do 4 octaves, half notes. So we're going to start very slowly here. So what I want you to pay attention to as we do this 4 octaves, half notes, is I want your thumb, whatever key is being pressed on the piano, if it's not your thumb hitting it, I want your thumb to be directly behind that key. So what you're doing is you're practicing a nice slow under. So if my first finger is playing, my thumb moves under. If it's there, my thumb goes under. If it's there, my thumb goes under, and then my thumb plays the note, right? So we're just practicing a nice, slow thumb under movement, and really practice doing that. And when you come back down, once your thumb plays, bump, 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 and then cross over, I want it to pop out. So dot, 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 pop, right? Let's try it. Slowly, half notes, 4 octaves. Practicing a slow thumb under. We're going to get this going fast, but we're going to start very slowly. 2, 3, and 4, and... For that right hand, whatever key is being played, it's only black keys in this situation, is when your thumb is going to be directly behind that black key. Right? Because your thumb is going to play both of the white keys on the scale. So whenever your other fingers are playing the black keys, put your thumb directly behind those black keys. What we're doing here is rehearsing a nice even movement with our thumb. B major scale, 4 octaves. Somewhat connected. While you do this, can you strike both notes with both hands at exactly the same time? Can you strike them at exactly the same time as the click? And can they all be the same volume? Each one the same volume as the previous. Let's move to quarter note triplets. 4 octaves. Again, anytime a non-thumb finger is playing, put that thumb behind it. So you get this nice gradual movement as you go up, right? So almost like you're doing this, but you're not quite getting there. You're just getting a nice even movement. Quarter note triplets. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, triplet. Quarter notes, 2, 3, 4. As we come down here, it's your left hand now that the thumb slowly follows behind whatever key is being pressed. Such an important technique. Great to work on it slow and then gradually speed it up. Because when we get it faster, it's just going to look like this, like something supernatural, right? Like you're just moving it, but it takes some work. Let's do eighth notes. 2, 3, and 4. And same thing. As the right hand goes up, the thumb follows behind each note being played. Eighth note triplets. 2, da 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 da. Again, 2 triplet ends. Hey. 16th notes, 2 da 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 da. Now it should be just all one movement. At that speed, it should just feel totally smooth, right? That thumb crossing under. Try it again. 16th notes. 2, da, 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 da. One more time. 2, da, 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 da. Let's do this again. Let's stay right here. This tempo, 16th notes. Let's do piano. Let's do nice and soft. How perfectly can you play this, but at a really, really low volume? And remember, piano doesn't mean just like a low volume. It actually means like delicate or soft. And what does that actually sound like? It doesn't sound just not loud, right? It has a texture, it has a feeling to it. So see if you can equate more of a broad emotion to this. What does piano mean to you? Soft, gentle, right? See if you can translate that here at the keyboard. So 16 notes, B major scale, 4 octaves, piano, 2, da 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 da. It's not really happening on the Hammer 88, but you get the idea. 2, da 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 da. All right, let's go forte. What does strong mean to you, right? What is big and loud and bold, right? Maybe those are some adjectives that you think about as we do forte. 4 octaves, 16th notes, forte, B major scale, 2, da 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 da. What does strong sound like? Woo. Again, 2, da 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 da. Let's see if we can do 16th note triplets here. 4 octaves. 2, da 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 da. Two, da 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 da. Hey, lost it. 2, da 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 da. Two, da 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 da. One more time. 2, da 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 da. Not very clean, but that was certainly aspirational. Okay, let's move on to some pentatonics. Let's finish up our session with some easy pentatonics. These are so much fun. Let's do a string of them, actually. Maybe we might take it through different keys. Before we do, though, and you want to go a deeper dive on pentatonics, of course, check out that link. It's right there, the last link in the chat. Pentatonics and Playing Out, $30 off today. That's a really cheap price for a brand new, very popular course. It's also in the description. Thanks, everybody, for joining me today. Let's go out on some pentatonic scales. Let's start with the F minor pentatonic. Right, that's F, A flat, B flat, C, E flat. Let's start way down here. Let's go 4 octaves. Let's do it. Just eighth notes to start, 4 octaves, F minor pentatonic. We're just working on some technique stuff here. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Curve your fingers a little more right now. Again, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to sacrifice speed to get through some keys. Let's do B flat minor. One, two, again, and 4, and. E flat minor pentatonic. All black keys. There will be thumbs on black keys. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Again, 2, 3, and 4, and. Woo! A flat minor pentatonic. 1, 2, 4 octaves and. See if you can just figure out the fingering here. We're not going very fast, but it's going to be obvious what fingering works for these. Obviously, you want your thumbs on as many white keys as possible. Let's do that again. 2, 3, and 4, and. D flat minor pentatonic, 4 octaves, 2, 3, and 4, and. It's a really comfortable one. Those 2 white keys spaced out. G flat minor pentatonic, 2, 3, and 4, and. Little brain workout here. Got it. Picking it up. I just want to make a note here. We're about 35 minutes into this practice session. Now is when it really becomes a concentration exercise. We're at the end, we're near the end, but let's see if we can stay focused, hear the sound we're about to play before we play it, and really stay in the moment as we practice. We don't want to be thinking about anything else, right? And that's why we're doing it. We're trying to distract ourselves a little bit today. We're trying to work out. So stay with me here, stay in the moment. B minor pentatonic, 4 octaves, 2, 3, and 4, and. E minor, 2, 3, and 4, and. A minor pentatonic, 2, 3, and 4, and. Concentrate. D minor, 2, 3, and 4, and. How perfect can you hear this? Don't try to do it, just try to hear it. Remember, you can't play it sounding great unless you get a good sound in your head. G minor pentatonic, 2, 3, and 4, and. C minor pentatonic, 2, 3, and 4, and. Last one. It's always right there at that C. I'm going to do this again. My left hand always has that slight cack right there, about an octave above middle C. It's a weird transition point for me. Let me try it again. 2, 3, and 4. And bam. There it is. Just a little workout. This would be a fairly typical, maybe first part of a session that I would do in the morning, just to work up some, get the blood moving in my hands, work up some technique stuff. I might add some arpeggios in there towards the end as we just widen out. I hope you enjoyed that. It's really fun for me, and it's a nice way to get some energy out and to really hone in on some very specific things that help with sound. Even just then, like that whole session was worth it for noting that when my left hand is above middle C about an octave, I have a hard time being accurate, especially with my thumb. That bit of information is something that I can work on for a few weeks, and that's going to really help with the little details of my sound. I'm so happy about that. That's just great stuff to know. And we wouldn't have known it had we not had this time together. So thank you for working with me today. Again, check out the new course, Pentatonics and Playing Out. It's all about how to use pentatonics and how to take them outside of the changes. Thanks for your work, Tortog and Timothy and Rich and Strelok and Shesky, sorry. Taylor and JP, thanks for being here. Lucas, Regan, Bruce, Madeline, thanks everybody. Yao Ming, great to see all of y'all. So nice to have this time with you. Until next time, happy practicing.